One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is another video inspired by a card that I recently pulled. It asks a question to you. Am I focused on what I want most? And this is so deep, especially if you are in the moment of your life where you're like stuck and you feel that you want to create something, but you're actually not putting enough effort on it and you are just distracted with other things, or maybe you have too much work. Super understandable. I've been there. So I actually saved this card for a little while, and it was also on my altar. If you saw the other video where I spoke about, are you afraid of being seen? Cards, they can really, really inspire you to move forward. And if you want to get a card today, we will stick until the end of this video because I'm going to pull something from you from this beautiful deck that I love, which is very inspirational. But this is going to be the last thing that we do today, okay? Let's go back to this card here. So when I pulled this card, I was just recently back here to my home. I spent the whole European winter and also spring between Brazil and Bali because I was doing projects in both places. So I was very busy working and also doing all these trainings. It was kind of like intense moment of my life. So when I came back, I was really trying to reset after almost 6 months being literally in flow, but in a messy flow. When I arrived back home, I was like, okay, I need to focus and I need to get myself organized. But actually I was thinking more about like focusing on my clients and like organizing systems so I could kind of improve the way we work together, especially because I was gonna onboard 2 new clients and I would need to be ready to onboard them with very good optimal systems. So I knew it was a moment that would really require my attention and my focus. But then I was also feeling all this inspiration. If you've been following along this journey in this channel, you know that starting this channel was a big thing for me, and especially putting myself out there, start talking. So I used to be more of a behind the scenes person, doing content for resorts or retreats or yoga teachers, but not really focusing on my own content. So the last year I've been in this moment where I wanted to create more content for myself, wanted to put myself more out there, but at the same time, obviously I needed to prioritize my clients and whatever was actually paying the bills. I'm very particular with who I'm gonna work with. If someone doesn't have like the values of a message that I truly believe in, I just simply don't work with them. Right now I'm in this privileged position where I can choose, you know, the clients that I work with. That has not been the same in the past. So after like a beautiful season in Bali with this particular client, I had such an amazing time. She's a big teacher there and she does all this training. So I spent like at least 3 months around there, first in 2 trainings, like very long trainings, more than 20 days each, and creating content, which also like messes up a little bit with the whole schedule. Because you're there, you need to function in the schedule of the training. Actually, it usually starts very early in the morning and goes until very late in the evening. Obviously that creates a very messy schedule for me because I was too immersed in this training, and you know, there's a lot of activities. I'm also participating on the training, so I'm doing all the emotional work as well. It's intense, guys. It's intense. You have to be in a very good place to be able to handle it. Back to the card. So when I arrived back home, I'm like, okay, I need to really reset and focus on what I need to do now, organize my things, be ready to onboard these other 2 clients that are waiting. They were basically waiting for me to finish the training and come here to actually start working for them, be more focused, be more goal-oriented, more organized with my job. But when I do a ritual, pulling this card, and I'm like, am I focused on what I want the most? And that really touched me. No moment I thought about my own content, my own creations, the things that I want to do. I want to write a book. Did I think about that? No, that was not in the planning. I want to write a book for many, many years now, but it's never on the plan. There's always other priorities in the to-do list. Pulling this card was a very beautiful reminder. I also want to focus on my things. I also need to take the time and make the effort and make a very good planning so I actually can prioritize, because I also have a message. I also have something to share, and I think it's time to share. It was all the signs that I was getting from the universe, and also kind of this inner desire. So this card was beautiful. It was a beautiful reminder of that. And now I'm going to read for you because it's such a special card. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through lives, never deciding to master anything in particular. Tony Robbins. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. So this card was a beautiful reminder that yes, I'm actually prioritizing working only with clients that align with my values. That was already set, was already in place. But what else is missing? Right now, I'm missing more focus on my own things. I also have a beautiful message to share with the world, and it's time to come forward. It's time to start sharing. So I need to prioritize that. If I'm focused in always just creating content and sharing the stories of these beautiful retreats, these beautiful teachers, that's great. But I also need to save some time on my schedule to create my own content, to focus on myself, trying to have this work-life balance, keeping my practice, doing my rituals, meditating every morning, maybe doing my morning walk, whatever I do to, stay healthy and also do all my work. But now, apart from all of that, I also need to prioritize my message and what I want to put it out there. So we have to rearrange the schedule. So that was a very great reminder. I can do all these amazing things, but I also have to focus on myself. And I hope this helps you, also inspires you in some way. And that's why I kept this on my altar for almost a month now before I start recording these videos for the channel. So it's been a journey, it's been with me, reminding me every day, like, yes, I'm focusing on myself. And before I'm sitting here doing this, talking to you, there was a little planning behind. By this mic, have all the content for the clients prepared. So now I have this time to actually do my thing. You need to understand what is the focus. And yes, can be more than one focus for sure. But if the focus is your message, spreading your message, creating your project, don't postpone that. So we were about to finish the video, but the battery of the camera just died. So now you can also use this opportunity, and I can also use this opportunity to compare how the video looks in the camera and how it looks in the iPhone. This one is the iPhone 13. So some little content creation insights here for you. But yeah, I didn't forget about the cards. We are still gonna pull your message for the day because you stay until the end. Just to close this here before we move into the card, whatever step you can take today towards something you're focusing on, just go there and do it. Let's just move into the cards because I know you've been waiting this until now. Oh, this is so beautiful. I surrender to a power greater than me. So that's the message for today. Amazing. So whatever you're focusing on, be sure that if you surrender to something bigger than yourself, it's gonna come to you. Keep focused, one step at a time. Doesn't matter if it's a big or a small step. Every day, do something, keep focusing on it, and it's gonna come to you. Surrender, and the universe will always give back to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and don't forget to comment. Maybe there was something that you enjoy and you want to share here with me in the comments. I will be so happy to connect deeper with you. Thank you so much and see you around.